Oh, it's a live stream. It's a live stream. Okay.
We are live. Hello, hello. Everybody.
Hi.
I'm here today with beautiful Carmen, and together we're going to play Raise Your Vibe, which is a game of gratitude that I developed over the last years, born out of my experience of hundreds of workshops and transformational spaces over the last 27 years. So this is a really good way to raise your frequency and get you in a better space for receiving whatever it is that you wish to co-create in this world. So let's just start. As you can probably hear, I don't know if you can hear the background noise, but I'm in a restaurant in Gloucester, and so I'm going to start by dropping us into presence. You just have to zone out the noise in the background. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, feel yourself being energized. And as you breathe out, just letting go of any tension in your body. Allowing that breath to take you deeper inside. Notice how it rises and falls in your belly and your chest. And brings you into the present moment.
Can you maybe speak a bit louder?
Oh, yes. Is that better?
Much better.
And now imagine that breath and awareness is dropping down into your hips and pelvis. And then notice at the base of your spine, you have beautiful roots like a tree going down into the earth, through all the rare layers of rock and soil, right down to the very center of the earth. And connecting to the heart star there, feeling that sense of groundedness and holding that the earth provides, bringing your awareness back up through those roots, into the base of your spine, through your spine, up to the crown of your head. And then as we have branches, allow your breath to move up through the roof, out into the sky, and up higher and higher, out into space beyond, expanding your breath and your branches through the whole of space. I'm feeling that expansion and the limitless possibilities available to you in the whole wide universe. And then maintaining this expansion, allow your breath to come down again into your crown. And then once more into your chest. And maybe bringing your hands to your heart. Feeling yourself, your breath, your heart. And sending some gratitude and some love to yourself for being here today and stepping into this space with yourself. So while you've got your hands on your heart there, I want you to think about if you could give yourself one thing today, Carmen, what would it be? Like if you could manifest that heart's desire. You don't have to tell me. But I want you to just think about that and then notice the feelings that might be associated with this desire. And when you get those feelings, maybe really turn them up. Turn up the volume of those feelings. And notice whether there is a color that corresponds to these feelings. And if you can find that color, imagine that color spreading all the way down to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, tips of your hair on your beautiful head. Whole body filled with the color of your heart's desire. And then when you're ready, maybe take a stretch. Yawn out that face, open your eyes, back into the space. I imagine that it's quite loud for you, but we're going to play the game of gratitude. So the game of gratitude to raise your vibe is, we've had a little warm up. So we're going to speak. We'll take it in turns, talking from the heart, listening from the heart. That means when the other person's speaking, the person who's witnessing that doesn't say anything. We're going to speak to these topics. They're just 1 minute and 8 seconds, because this is the perfect amount of time to really get those gratitude juices flowing and start collecting more and more of those amazing things that you're going to receive. So, does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I understood quite right. So it takes 1 minute and 8 seconds to...
You're just going to talk about the subject. So today's cards that I've chosen are, the first one that I just want you to talk about is the reasons I love being alive on Earth are. So the reasons I love being alive on Earth are. So do you want to go first, or shall I go first?
I go first.
Okay, fabulous. So I'm going to put my little timer on here. And when you're ready, the reasons I love being alive on Earth are
that I learn to really trust myself and love myself, and therefore also learn how to connect with others and love and trust others. That I'm learning that I can, whatever I set into my mind, that I can also make a change for the better. I mean, yeah, that's what I believe is better, right? I love that I am meeting so many people, and that I can share, that I can also choose who I want to share my time with. And yeah, I'm just glad that I get this opportunity to really make a difference. Am I still on? Oh, okay.
finished. Okay, thank you for that. So the reason you put my timer on is this is what happens when I'm timing it myself and get to do it. Okay, so the reasons I love being on the earth are, I think one of the main reasons I love being on the earth is nature, just like being out in all sorts of nature. So I just love the forests, I love the trees, I love the ocean, I love the beach, I love waterfalls. It's just, I love sunsets and looking at the clouds and just being around on this earth in nature is one of my favorite things to do. But I also am like you. I like the fact that I can come here and learn and change and just do all these amazing things with people to bring about or just change on the earth. So like when we all get together and do some crazy breathing or something, and it helps us to just let go of all the crap that we gather as we're going on our journey. I love that too. Okay, timer has finished. Thank you. And then I just before we go on to our next little card, I just want to say, to anybody that's listening, I met Carmen, I mean, it's about 5 years ago now,
I would say, yeah.
in Spain, and we've been in contact ever since. And Carmen is amazing. And she's like one of the most positive people I know, and she probably doesn't need to do the gratitude like so much as the rest of us, but she's like
I need.
yeah, and she's humble too, which is awesome. And you live in Berlin, don't you? So we're doing this from different parts of the world today.
Amazing.
So because it's you, I chose this card specifically because sometimes people get stumped by this, but I don't think you will. So the statement is, the things I love about myself are.
Well, I learned to love my stubbornness. I'm very focused, and when I want to achieve something, I go for it and I don't let go. And it's something that I start to actually like about myself or love about myself, because I get things done. And I also love that I am creative, that I have gifts in any kind of like artistry. I can do all of that stuff, and I'm not afraid to do it. And so I love that I can do these things, but also many other things. I mean, it's not enough time. I could go on.
Still got 10 more seconds to go for it.
I also love about myself that I can trust myself, and that people can also trust me, because I'm not judgmental.
Beautiful. That's a good place. So, okay, so my turn.
I mean, I try not to be that much.
Yeah. Except for a bit of Zen bitching, which is absolutely necessary. Okay, so let's begin again. Okay, so the things that I love about myself are, I think one of the main qualities that I have is like an ability to put people at ease and manage to talk to anyone. It doesn't matter what background they come from or where they're at. I'm quite a friendly person, so I can put people at ease, especially in a situation where there's something transformational going on, actually, because a lot of the time I've realized over the years that I'm actually quite shy, which is really weird to realize when you get older. But I love being in these situations and creating transformational spaces for people to change and grow and learn. And it's something that I'm really, really good at. And I really thrive in that situation as well. So it doesn't even have to be something that I've created. It's something somebody else has created. I just love being in that space. Okay, I'm going to spin it.
Thank you. Totally agree with you.
I think that's why we get on, Carmen. We're quite similar. Let's see. So, oh gosh, I've lost the cards now that I chose. I might have to go rogue.
I actually didn't know that this was a YouTube live.
Big shout out to your mum.
But yeah, okay. I'm just like diving in.
Good. So should we choose one more card? Because actually I think a lot of the other cards, like the wild cards and that, I definitely can't do in the restaurant. So should we choose one more that's like let's do, this is my favorite card. So a person who believed in me when I was a child. So a person who believed in me when I was a child was starting.
My grandmother from Holland. She never told me that, but I knew that she understood me. And so I knew she would believe in me. There were probably other people that I just never got the feeling that they would believe in me. But there was one teacher I had when I was a bit older, already a teenager, who saw something in me that I did not see. So she let me sing the song from Janis Joplin, Bobby McGee. And she said, I know you can do this really well. And I'm like, what? Never heard it. I don't think I can. And she was right. And I just tried it because she believed that I can do it. Otherwise, I would have never done it. And so from then on, my singing got more important in my life. So that was great.
Fabulous. Great. Thank you. So for me, start. A person who believed in me when I was a child was my nanny also. And it's interesting because often when I do this, it is often a grandparent that is the believer in the child. And one of the things that, well, she never had any judgment for me. She was always there and present for me. And I just remember hanging out with her, doing things like baking, and we had this, her and my granddad had this amazing kind of garden that was full of vegetables and fruit trees and things like that. So we'd spend a lot of time being out in that garden, picking things and growing things, and this is where my love of Brussels sprouts came from, because Brussels sprout trees are so amazing when they grow. That's it. We'll leave it on the Brussels sprouts. So that we could leave it there, but you know, one of these wild cards is sing your favorite song out loud for 1 minute 8 seconds. Do you think you could do that, Carmen?
Sing out.
I'm not going to do it here in the restaurant, but that would be amazing.
Oh, you want me to do it, but you won't? I'm not sure.
You don't have to. You absolutely don't have to.
My favorite song. I don't have a favorite song. I have many favorite songs.
Is there one that you really like singing?
You know what? Yeah, I'll just need to text quickly. Since we are online, I can also cheat and get the text. You know, Wonderful World?
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis
Are you
Armstrong.
going to sing it in English or German?
Yeah, I didn't even know it existed in German. Okay, I have found it. All right. Okay. This is the live on YouTube, right? Okay. Okay. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Is that the first time you've done a live?
Yeah.
Unaccompanied by instruments or anything else. Well done, Carmen.
Thank you. Yeah, but it's such a nice song.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
And it remembers you that it is, reminds us that it is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. It has a lot to do with gratitude, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Okay, so I think we can wrap this up today. Just like, if you want to find out more about these Raise Your Vibe cards or the workshops and different things that we're doing over the next year, which there is a lot, please check out all the links below. And we will be back here same time tomorrow with somebody else. And thank you, thank you, thank you.